The story begins in Meiji-era Japan, in a narrow row house tucked away in the bustling shadows of Tokyo. Here, Sakizou Yai, a clockmaker from Nagaoka, Niigata, paces with frustration. Every winter, his prized electric clocks falter. Their liquid-filled cells freeze and rupture, leaking corrosive fluids across gears he's so meticulously crafted. Careful as he is, there is no stopping the clock's daily betrayal. It is an inventor's worst enemy, unreliability, especially when the defeat comes from the battery itself, an afterthought for most, but an obsession for Yai. Fueled by the indignity of this constant setback, and the professional pride that comes with precise timekeeping, Yai becomes consumed by a single purpose. He must create a battery immune to winter's grasp and careless hands, a reliable, maintenance-free power source. With little formal science education, his journey leads to nights hunched over chemistry books, days spent testing combinations of powders, pastes, and metals. His devotion grows so fierce that, at times, he cannot afford rent, forced to move his experiments and family almost overnight, always chased by debts but never by doubts. After countless failures and moments where even hope feels fragile, in the year 1887, Yai finds his breakthrough. By compacting chemicals into a porous powder, fortified inside a metal conserving as the negative terminal, he invents the Yai Dry Cell Battery, a battery that holds its energy in a solid, never-leaking state. No more frozen winters. No more dangerous spills. Unseen, he cements the basic structure that will someday live inside millions of devices, a core design still echoed in the batteries we use today. At this same time, German inventor Carl Gassner is developing his own variant. Still, Yai's triumph stands out. His cells are smaller, more reliable, and above all suited for the practical needs of clocks and emerging technology. Yet, the world takes little notice. Not at first. The turning point arrives years later at the 1893 Chicago World's Fair. In the Japanese pavilion, scientists unveil a seismic marvel, an earthquake meter driven by a battery. As visitors and dignitaries marvel at its ceaseless, precise performance throughout the long months of exhibition, whispers circulate. What powers this device, so tireless compared to every other electrical exhibit prone to stutters and stops? Peering inside, international experts are stunned. Here is an unfamiliar battery, compact, clean, resilient, branded with mysterious characters. The secret? Sakizou Yai's dry cell. Praise spreads quickly among European and American scientists, and Yai's achievement is lauded as a world-beating marvel. Yet, behind the international acclaim lies a bitter lesson. In his relentless focus on invention, and with barely enough to keep his family fed, Yai neglected a crucial detail: the patent. The costs were high, the paperwork endless, and by the time he gathered funds, inventors overseas had already filed. The title of first in official histories would run through other lands. Even so, with dogged determination, he establishes the Yai Dry Battery Company. Demand soon surges, especially as the Japanese military recognizes the value during the Russo-Japanese War. Only then does he achieve financial security, earning his nickname, the King of Dry Cells. In the end, Yai's story is not just about invention, but persistence against invisible odds. His unseen battle in an unheated room changed the world in quiet ways, ticking out the hours with every dry cell quietly powering the future.